That was Billy Bragg and Wilco with California Stars.
Which I mistakenly ID'd as the Stones when I heard the first couple notes.
Yeah. Well,
could have been sampling.
Yeah. Sorry.
But this kind of reminds me of Farmers Market a little bit, just because of. Well, actually, I hear about farmers markets every once in a while, where they'll ship some fruits and vegetables in from California. That's not really our style here.
No, not here.
Well, no, it's too far. It's crazy.
And that's kind of goes against the whole idea of local foods, and that the local foods you eat things that are ready at the time.
That's right. And speaking
California is your largest agricultural state, though. A lot of people would guess Illinois or Iowa or something, but it is California.
Well, a lot of
they produce more food than.
They've got that good weather all year, so they can.
Good weather all year, Imperial Valley, and they produce all kinds of food.
Well, speaking of local food, next Saturday something exciting happens here at the Farmers Market.
The Farmers Market next Saturday is the site for the Local Foods Breakfast, the Salute to Agriculture celebration we've had the last several years here at the Farmers Market. And it really is a nice partnership between the Cooperative Extension, Soil and Water Conservation Group, Kankakee Community College, the Farmers Market, the Farm Bureau, all the WKAN, of course, all these different groups involved. And next week will be a really kind of a special week here at the Farmers Market. We'll have tractors, both old and new. We'll have different displays set up that both young and old will enjoy. And kind of I think the highlight of it is going to be the Local Foods Breakfast. Entirely local food. And really
Under the tent.
Under the tent. And, hey, Will. Stop by here for a second. Wait, where do we have those menus around for the Local Foods Breakfast?
There is one in the cart.
Okay, we'll find it eventually here. We'll talk more about it. But there is some amazing things on the menu, and it's all food that's produced right here in our area.
Isn't Alex Panazzo in charge of that?
Oh yeah, Alex Panazzo
worked up quite a menu.
He doesn't do a standard menu ever.
Oh no.
He's what you call a foodie.
But he plays by the rules, though. It's local, and that's what it's going to be.
Yeah. You'd think a foodie, a guy who calls himself a foodie, wouldn't be quite as thin as he is. But maybe that's because he's a foodie and he eats very healthy.
He is thinner than anybody in our professional chef contest.
Yes, he is.
Well, he's too busy making it to eat it, perhaps.
Yeah, and talking about it.
Talking about it.
And coming up with cherry Chablis, or what do you call that?
Red raspberries will be on the menu.
Oh, I think so. Red raspberry. And really, it's kind of tough to make a menu when you're not totally sure the things that will be in it at that time. So, I know some of our bigger vendors here at the Farmers Market are still not here yet, just because of the weather we've had early on in the season. We had the all the rain, so pushed the planting back and. Thus push back the date when you find the DeGroot vegetable farm here at the market, the DeFries vegetable folks. They're actual real people. We say vegetable folks.
Apparently the kettle corn's in season.
Kettle corn is in season, yes.
That's good.
When they do get here, they're going to be here with big trucks full, because this kind of weather lends itself to that.
Yes, it does.
The big trucks?
Big trucks full.
Oh, great produce.
Hey, you want to do our Life of Carl here in a little while? Let's take a quick break.
Wait a minute. Here's the menu. Let's see what it says.
Wish we had that Morse code, that little telegraph sound effect.
We've just been handed a news flash.
Thank you, Paul. Now, in conjunction with a celebration of agriculture, there'll be a tented event. Seating is limited to 200 people. Only 200 tickets are going to be sold. And the food, is going to be based on local availability.
And they're selling now? You don't have to get them that day.
No, they're selling now. Yeah, you should get them in advance.
Oh, yes, definitely in advance.
During the week? Can you get them somewhere?
You can get them at WKN. You can get them at the Cooperative Extension Office.
You should just come down and get them today, though.
You should come down and get them today.
Good idea.
The menu, of course, is tentative. And I think there's even a more updated one just recently. But
we know we'll have eggs.
But Will didn't want to walk that far to get the updated.
Yes. Egg casserole. There'll be poached eggs and seasonal vegetables with a sauce. There'll be some chicken apple sausage, lamb breakfast links, perhaps. Ham. There's
ham. It says ham.
It says ham. Biscuits and gravy. I don't know if that's still on the menu. Roasted potatoes. That's good.
Are the biscuits in season?
I don't know if biscuits are they really growing yet or not.
Oh, okay.
They're always in season.
Fresh seasonal fruit. The baked goods from vendors here. I know there's going to be pierogies.
Oh,
there as
yeah,
well.
pierogies. I know that.
And then apple cider and coffee.
You don't think of
All
pierogies
today.
as a breakfast food, usually.
But when you think about it, it's potatoes,
Yeah.
cheese.
But they do have some fruit-filled ones, too, don't they?
That's breakfast is the only meal without the dessert, too. That's a shame, and there's so many
Work the dessert into
breakfasty
the
things.
course of the meal.
Well, tickets for this are $10 each. And
And we should mention coffee is not grown here, but there will be coffee from
coffee.
Groucho's.
Yeah,
Ground
coffee's
here, though.
Ground here, yeah. And starts at 7:30, goes to 9:30. The tickets are $10, and it'll be next week. Some confusion because in the newspaper yesterday it said Saturday, and my dad wrote that story thinking it would be run next week. So when you said Saturday, it would
that's what
go to this
why
next
that happened.
Saturday. So it created some confusion. Some people think, well, that's bad. That's a bad thing. Hey, Kenny, send people over here about the breakfast. If they have questions about the breakfast, we'll explain to them that it was a.
I remember before we got Abba Java coffee, Carl said to me one morning, he said, "This coffee tastes like dirt." And I said, "It was ground this morning."
In the paper it said Saturday, didn't it? And my father wrote that story, and then no, this is my Uncle Paul.
Hi.
I'm Bill. This is Carl.
How do you do?
And he wrote that story and got it done in advance to run next week. There was space in the paper, so somebody just grabbed it and threw it in there. And so they created a lot of confusion. So it's next week. So I apologize. You can get your tickets today. You may not be in town.
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. I apologize.
I could take care of that for you.
Oh, goodness. All the way.
I
from
recommend
Sicily.
Paul's Place over on Washington and the River. Paul's Place. We eat breakfast over there all the time. No,
He's a different Paul.
I'm a different Paul.
It's
By
next
the
to Jewel. Yeah.
Right next to the Jewel.
Yep.
Very good. They have a $3.49 breakfast. It's just big enough for some of us non-spring chickens. No, you're too young. You'd probably eat a couple breakfasts. All right.
Oh, I feel like this is going to be a pattern as the day continues.
Well,
Kind of a plaid?
Yeah, it's going to be plaid.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we will.
Well, we have more customers over there.
appetite.
They seem to
There'll be
understand.
even more anticipation for next week's breakfast.
We'll persevere.
We will.
Well, while we do persevere, let's take a quick break. We're going to come back with the Life of Carl. If you haven't heard this segment, it's a real treat. We'll be right
I'm going
back.
to wake the kids.
And listen closely for the secret message.
We'll be right back. Talk AM 1320 after this quick break.